Hey there to my alphabet reading viewers. Welcome to another one. Let's figure out who we're going to randomly choose today, okay? This reading is for anyone with the first letter that I'm going to randomly choose from this container here. These are the ones I've done already. And it'll be for your first name, middle name, nickname, or last name, whatever you resonate most with, you identify most with, okay? That will be your reading. It helps to bring more specificity into your readings, other than just, one of the 12 zodiacs, or even 4 if you're using your moon sign and ascending, moon, Venus, and ascending signs, as well as your sun sign. Astro.com to go get your free birth chart if you don't know your other 3 signs that are significant in your chart. Get a free account and then get a free birth chart from them to find out what other zodiac signs are in those, all 4. Well, your sun sign, whatever you are. If you're a Virgo, that's your sun sign. So otherwise, this could help narrow down some more information for you with just the letter of your name is strictly for you, whoever identifies with that. So I'm mixing it up a bit, and then just trust that I'm not looking, because I am not. We have O. Jeez, I'm not putting it in there. I'm telling you, we got some, the odd letters. I know there's a lot of names with O's, whatever, but not nearly as much like for a B or a D or, something like a P, S, or T. Okay, well, we're getting them over with. O, for anybody with first name O, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do the Celtic cross. It's more detailed because it's all about bringing specificity into your readings to help you, to get information, insights that you hadn't known before, or you need confirmation for it, and it's just going to help you feel better, something to hang your hope on, right? So we'll be picking a card to start off with the current situation, the overall energy, and its challenge. Okay, let's blow the doors. We got Judgment. Wowee! Making a judgment, a final decision. What's getting in the challenge of that is the 6 of Wands. Possibly ego. Or being too much in the public eye, being seen as someone who doesn't do what judgment is calling you to do. Pride and ego, right? What's the distant past? 10 of Wands, heavy burdens. Okay. Recent past? King of Pentacles. Okay. And what's in your mind? What are you thinking about? Hangman. Oh, you're thinking about a different perspective. You are in a different perspective. You're thinking about seeing things differently. The bridging energy. 2 of Swords. Boy, I don't like that. Okay, but it may be in reverse, hopefully, fingers crossed, which I can't do, by the way. And and what are you fearing? The 4 of Wands. There's a commitment. Okay, who's in your energy or your environment? The King of Wands. Okay, so the environment may be actually someone who is in close proximity to you, geographically wise, but it could also just be somebody who's in your energy, because that's who we are, right? So they may be thinking a lot about you and you thinking a lot about them. What's your hopes? 8 of Pentacles, making an effort, working hard, maybe keeping your nose to the grindstone instead of doing anything else. What's the potential outcome? Page of Wands, offering a commitment or a small gift to somebody you want to do that with. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, 8 of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles clarification. We have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, working, putting an effort in to move slowly and methodically and with commitment towards someone, something, okay? Wheel of Fortune. That is with the wheel moving in your favor now. You're going slowly and persistently towards your goals, which is you're seen as your destiny. It's a destined path for you to go towards this King of Wands. All right. What's clarification for the King of Wands? The Chariot. Somebody who is prepared to take action. The Sun, because they've been enlightened and they want to just be darn well happy. You know, that's what it boils down to. Okay, on the back of the deck, we have the Emperor energy. It could be husband or father energy as opposed to an actual Emperor energy. 9 of Swords. Losing sleep at night, in great distress, torment. 8 of Cups, walking away. The Hermit, going into isolation to find clarity and direction, to be able to see that when a snake is on your trail, it's actual snake. It's not someone that you would fall in love with, right? Be guided, misguided. You will be able to see that a snake is a snake. Okay, and the World. You want to put a successful completion to something. All right, let's have a look. Let's start off here, because there's, it could be that you're the King of Pentacles now, recent past that you've evolved or just in that very material focused kind of mindset and living your life like that, very materially focused. And I also have to tell you that this King of Wands is not necessarily somebody who is a masculine. This could be a feminine person, feminine energy that's in the masculine energy, feminine in their masculine energy. And I said in another reading when the King of Wands showed up here that I can be, because the masculine is aggressive, but they're a leader. They take charge. They take control of things. They battle in a moment when they feel that something's not right, unjust, or whatever. Someone's being poorly acted upon, treated. And so these ones are good looking. King of Wands is good looking, and they're charismatic, and they love life, and they just have a lot of really great qualities. And they're in charge of their environment. They are in control of their lives. They've taken charge, and they do things, and when they say something, they do it. It's like someone you can rely on. If you need something done, they're going to do it for you, and they'll do it well, or at least they'll help you do it. I can be, as a female, in this kind of energy too, because it's generally means it's just more aggressive, but in a good way, like taking charge, right? Making sure things get done. I can be like that myself. So there could be a female in this masculine energy, or it could be same sex, or this is a feminine who's met a King of Pentacles in the recent past, okay, who is now thinking about allowing the divine to give her some insight, because there's really this one here that's in her heart. Let's go. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, who and what is this judgment about? And the 6 of Wands energies. Judgment and 6 of Wands energies. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. For O names, we have the Ace of Swords, Truth and Clarity, Temperance, beautiful, Page of Cups, all right, with Justice, okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. Wow-wee. Okay, so the energy of judgment is that truth and clarity needs to come towards you. You need to be able to receive the energy of temperance. You've been being able to been given and guided by the divine, and you've been making a decision to bring temperance into your life, because truth and clarity and seeing your way forward with clarification, of course, and just moving that's inspired by the divine, because all these aces are divinely inspired, including this Ace of Pentacles. So you are allowing yourself to make those decisions, and as a result, you're going to experience great success and reverie by your community, friends, people that love and adore you. You are going to be feeling very victorious and triumphant as a result of allowing judgment, making that final decision to allow the divine to be very much part of your life. And you are, you're in the beginning stages of feeling like you want to give your cup of love. Like you're starting to feel this could be self-love as well, that you're actually doing a lot of self-loving. You're loving yourself. You're allowing yourself to love yourself. This is, these are like soulmates here. You are a soulmate to your soul, obviously, right? But in any case, you are allowing the divine to change the way you think and feel. All right, here we go. And if you continue to do that, the divine is also going to provide everything for you when you're allowing yourself to be in a temperate, balanced heart over mind, mind over heart. Heart is informing your mind. You're listening, and your mind is informing your heart. So your heart's just not all out there airy-fairy like. It's listening to some logic as well. So it's very nice balance. Very nice balance. You're feeling peaceful and calm because of that. Thanks to the divine. Well, really thanks to you for putting your ego down, your ego and pride down, which is at the other side of your being, right? You have your personality, and then you have your soul. Your personality includes your body and your life, the type of mindset and beliefs you have. It's got the ego at the helm because it's synonymous with fear. The ego is. So there's fear and there's love. Love is the divine, unconditional love. It's your heart. It's your soul. So when you lay down your ego, which means you're putting you're softening your personality. The O names, you're softening your personality so that you could say, okay, come in, heart. I'm going to at least allow myself to love myself. I'm going to at least start by loving my soul, which is myself, my heart self, my divine, my divinity. I'm going to start listening to my soul more. I'm going to make friends with my soul. I'm going to talk to my soul. I'm going to listen to my soul. I'm loving myself. I'm including my soul in my life more, with much more fervor and strength. You are allowing your soul to, to guide your legs along the way, right? Where you're walking. This is your soul walking on two legs now. That's what this is about. You've allowed your pride and ego to be laid down enough so that you are more in a temperate place, because you're hearing the divine speak to you, the truth, and you're allowing yourself as a result to love yourself more, because you're listening to the divine, which is the voice of logic, okay, but with peace and harmony as its intention. Compassion, right? Love, unconditional love. Who wouldn't be feeling temperate, balanced, if they knew that they were unconditionally loved? So let's get to the distant past, where you were in the Ten of Wands energy. Okay. Ten of Wands energy. What is that, Archangel Michael? Thank you for these messages. You know, I was looking at it and I was thinking, I was saying it, but then suddenly it just went, aha! I get it now. This is more about laying down the pride and ego so that you could be more of your soul self. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and 10 of Swords with the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah. All right. This tells a story. Yeah, really does. It tells a story of the past where you were behaving as though you were single. You were coming across to somebody, yeah, that you were single, but you really weren't. You were in a marriage. You were committed. But you had come across somebody who you also see as a strong divine connection, the lover, and it's a choice between two, you know, your wife that you're married to and the one that you've met in the past. This is the energy that you were in the distant past, because you were coming across single. However way you're doing that, you know, maybe you're just online, having fun online, behaving as though you're telling people you weren't in a relationship, and you were. And you have been, you were in a marriage, but you met somebody that you really connected with. You truly, and the reason is because you have a very strong soul connection. You have now come to see what that was and recognize it and feel it a lot. You want to have 10 of Cups with this one. You want to be able to get yourself into a temperate place where you're loving yourself and you're allowing the divine to operate your two legs as you walk in your life, right? But you know, you may not be quite there yet, and so you were in a 10 of Cups committed with your wife, who was the other person you had to make a choice over, right? You had to choose your wife or choose to be with this other soulmate. This caused a lot of internal conflict as well as external conflict, because maybe she found out and there was a battle, you know, as a result of her finding out that you were actually entertaining other women and telling people that you were single and you weren't. Maybe you worked across, you know, far, far away from where you live, and as a result you felt like you could have a whole other life and playground with involving sex and passionate fantasies and whatnot with other women while your wife's at home taking care of the kids, or if you have kids, whatever. But that was a long-term commitment that you had, that you were in with your wife, okay? That was a long-term commitment. So you had to choose, and what did you choose? You chose your wife, right? You left the soulmate connection behind. You rejected the divinely inspired. Remember, divinely inspired, because it's the hand of God coming out. This female that you met was inspired to offer you her cup of love, but you already had enough here, and you said, sorry, I can't take that, right? You're just being overindulgent. You had too much wine and drink. You were just drinking more than you really needed to have. You were overindulgent. You had too many women in your life, more than you should have had. Okay, that's the past. King of Pentacles. Let's talk about King of Pentacles. Who is the King of Pentacles' own name? Who is the King of Pentacles' own name? I'm trying to say it more often, but it's right there. You can see it's for O names. Oliver, Olivia, Octavia, orangutan. I don't know. Olive. Okay, so who is the King of Pentacles? 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. All right, and the Tower with the strength. somebody who was not very courageous, in fact, and was therefore holding back from their heart, what their heart wanted, who their heart wanted. And a result, this King of Pentacles is the one, is you, right? You're the one, the King of Pentacles here, that was overindulgent and married. So you're in a commitment, because usually the King and Queen of Pentacles are in commitments, usually, okay? So that you were feeling left out in the cold from your relationship with your wife. It was just too much distance and separation between two, right? And you always had your eye on the pentacle, always concerned about getting more, never feeling like you had enough. So you did what you needed to do in order to feel not so much out of the cold, like too much distance and separation between two hearts, two people, right? You can't really engage in intimacy with someone when you're distant. Even if you truly love somebody, but you live far away from them, there's temptation all over the place. You need to have that intimate connection with another person, and as a result, you snuck around to do that. You cheated, lied, and manipulated, and the tower came down and said, "You're not doing that anymore." What you've done is you're breaking the heart of at least two women, if not more. It depends on how many you've been, flirting around with behind your wife's back. So what's in the King of Pentacles' mind? What's in the King of Pentacles' mind? What are they thinking about? I missed some cards here, didn't I? Did I miss some cards? Oh yeah. This is all past stuff. Oh my goodness. Not that one. Sorry guys. Yeah, you've been messaging. You were messaging passionately back and forth to this to your lover, that soulmate, right? And you were betraying your long-term commitment as a result, okay? And perhaps you got betrayed by your long-term committed partner as well. Okay, sorry guys. I get so many cards out, I forget. The Hanging Man. What do we got? Seven of Pentacles. You're thinking about this. Three of Wands. And the Nine of Wands. With the Queen of Cups. There she is. And she's your true love. This is what you're thinking about, okay? You're thinking about that. Yeah. There's your, yeah, all right. I'm not going to go any deeper into that. We've got enough people here right now. But the Hanging Man is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. This is looking back. This is looking to the past, seeing what it is that you've been able to sow and then, grow so that you can harvest. Your basket's empty, so you haven't harvested anything. This is something that you have been feeling like that you haven't had enough of the good things. And on top of it, you don't have enough pentacles. You're thinking about that. Maybe you don't feel like you have enough to offer this Queen of Cups, and who is you truly love. To be able to take action once your shift comes in, you're waiting for your shift to come in so that you can take action to go towards your Queen of Cups, now that we know who she is. All right, your soulmate lover back here. I'm going to get her out here. Okay, and this is the choice between two. You had a choice. With the Lover's card, it's a choice between two. So, as well as soulmate connection, strong one. So you don't feel as though you're looking at the past, you're reminiscing, see, she's looking at the past. This is what you're thinking about. You're thinking about the past. You're thinking about the time you spent in such great divine pursuit of your lover at that time, having a great time with them at that time. And you want to get that back with her. So you're having to wait because you don't feel as though you've got everything that you need, and that could also include a mindset that's not pessimistic, not like deceptive, or in any way, shape, or form that would not. She would, put her hand up against and say, back off. I'm not dealing with that stuff. I've dealt with you already like that. So he wants to come to her in a different way, different mindset, different energy. but he doesn't feel as though he's necessarily got enough to offer her, that he's just not that kind of person yet, in the way that he sees her all loving, caring, nurturing, and beautiful, and just everybody loves her. She's sweetheart of the deck energy, you know. She is very compassionate and kind and forgiving and intuitive. She's highly intuitive. So he doesn't feel as though he's in the energy to be able to get on that ship or go across the way. But he's waiting. He wants to, because you're his Queen of Cups. O name. She is your Queen of Cups. Sorry. And you truly love this Queen of Cups, but you just don't feel like you're exactly where you need to be energy wise, maybe also material wise. If you were divorced, maybe your divorce took a lot of money out of your bank account. Okay, so that's that energy, what you're thinking about. Two of Swords. Now this could be that you've made a decision and you're no longer sitting on the fence and you're allowing your emotions to come up. Let's check that out. We'll see. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, Two of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Wands, and King of Cups. Woohoo! Yeah, and the Ace of Wands. All right, so you are trying to make a decision. You've been juggling and you're managing quite well now. You're getting your act together, both emotionally and mentally. And your money too, okay? Because that's synonymous for you. Like love and money is kind of like synonymous for you. But, you know, you have been thinking more about money all of your life, as opposed to, because that's what makes you feel safe and secure, names. But you're realizing that in order to be on par with a Queen of Cups, of love, emotion, compassion, to be able to share a cup, a very, very devoted and loving cup with the one you love, you have to bring your heart into it. You have to bring your emotions into it. You can't just be a King of Swords and express yourself in ways that's not temperate. It's a way that you don't really you've never really brought your emotions into your life, into your emotions, into your expression. You have been the type of person who has been, I see what needs to be done, let's get her done, and, we'll go from there, kind of thing. Short and sweet, right? But you attracted a Queen of Wands as a result of your lacking emotion, ways, mindset. You may have been what you needed in order to attract or be alluring to somebody, and she the same thing, but she was just in reverse. She became in reverse. Because you were of a type of energy that was just cutting, not cutting, but just black and white, right? You've learned that now, after that, and having much contemplation, hanging by your foot with the tower having come down, that this soulmate Queen of Cups connection, that you truly love this person, was worth you moving into your King of Cups energy. Now the two of you are equally yoked. You both have your hearts. And you're still very much grounded in the 3D and the material world. You know how to, to take care of life, to feel safe and secure in whatever way that is for you, for your kids, for your spouse, whatever. You're very good at that. Financially, you probably are in a higher, the King of Swords actually is someone can be somewhat of a professional. And you're probably in a position that's more at a professional level, where you earn good money. So you have a lot of options, a lot of freedom because of your finances. But in any case, you are deciding it's time to move towards your Queen of Cups. Yep, here she is. As a King of Cups, okay? Very good. Very good. So that was, you have made a decision to do that, and you're going for a passionate new beginning with her, but you are not going to do it in a way that makes her doubt and be stuck in her head, all fearful and everything, thinking that you're coming towards her with your wand again, like you did back here in this time. What is the King of Wands? Like I said, this could be a feminine in the masculine energy, a woman in their masculine energy. Chariot and the Sun. What do we have here? Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. We have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Cups, 2 sixes, 666, and Death. Wow. Yeah, that's harsh, okay? All right, so because she hasn't been hearing from you, this King of Wands, this feminine King of Wands, is taking charge of her life. You know, she's getting up and going. She is feeling very balanced in her life with everything that she does, and everyone she involves in her life is like equal give and take, reciprocity. And she, you know, she's moving forward in her life. She's putting the past behind her. You know, as if she does think about the King of Pentacles here, King of Cups, it's nostalgic, and it's like the past is the past. It's in the past now, the past, okay? She's put an end to waiting and reminiscing about the past, thinking that this guy will finally figure it out and come sweeping in and sweeping her off her feet and saying, I love you. It's you. She's been waiting for that, but she's decided, who knows when, to put it all down. She's decided to go to find her happiness instead. And that's not going to include this guy as far as she's concerned, because she hasn't been hearing from him. O names, she hasn't been hearing from you. So without any information of this nature, that you are actually thinking about her and coming back into her life, reapproaching her with love in your heart, because you see her as a very strong soulmate. She doesn't know any of that at all. So she's just, you know, she's moving forward, and quite quickly, excuse me, I must say, but she's transformed her life. She's ended all of this, and she's transforming it. All right, this Emperor energy here is somebody who's a father and a husband. Emperor energy, that who loses a lot of sleep at night. So O names, you're either, you know, you might be a father, don't know, but you're a husband to somebody. And you, with your life and the way you've been behaving in relationships with women in particular, you have been losing sleep at night, because you know that you really should move away from that life with your wife. Break that off, the tower or whatever, maybe you have, but it's caused you a lot of stress, highly distressed at night, so that you're having a hard time sleeping. But you know, you put yourself in introspective, because you have successfully put an end to that cycle in your life and starting a new cycle where you want to include your Queen of Hearts here, with your you know, strong soul connection person, lover, and because you see them as the one that you do truly love here. So you're trying to happily think about moving towards her after having had some time to actually fully realize that. I mean, remember, the tower came down, you were hung by your foot, you were expected to, you're forced to let your 3D focus leave your pockets there, these coins, and to look to the light. You are actually looking to the light. The light is the divine, and it's helping you to see that in order for you to be truly happy, you must change your focus. You must bring balance in your life. Have a balanced focus of both the 3D and emotion, love, unconditional love, heart and mind, right? Okay, so that's who she is. She's, you know, if she's thinking about you, she's not she's not going to be thinking about it much. She's interested in moving very excitedly and happily towards very passionate and inspiring pursuits in her life. She might be moving too. That has something to do with moving as well, emigrating or just moving across the country. So Page of Pentacles, you want to come towards your Two of Cups person, your Queen of Cups, King of Wands, with the Page of Pentacles, a small offer that you're hoping she's going to accept. Message, give her a message, bring something to her when you see her, whatever. The Empress, you are my Empress that I have been keeping an eye on, and I'm sorry I had never said it before, but you're the one I want to connect with. You're the one I want to forge a very solid foundation with. And let's see, we got the Two of Wands, and you're the one that I have been neglecting. I've been choosing the wrong path all the time in different relationships. Instead, I choose them over you. I have been, but now I see how that is my destined path. It is to be with you. And so that's what it is. Your token is to come in and tell her, give her the straight up news that you have been missing her, that you see her as your Empress, and which is like marriage material for one thing, okay, but also somebody who is highly evolved, has learned a lot of life lessons and learned from them, and very connected with the cosmos, the world, and the divine and nature. Very feminine. The highest feminine, or the most feminine energy in the deck is the Empress. So you are going to tell her that you see her that way, and that you've been keeping an eye on her, that she's never been without you, because you've been watching her from a distance, without her knowing it, and that you have something, either maybe this could be career-wise, business-wise, or whatever. It could just be forging a new life, the two of you together, creating a very solid foundation in the 3D world here. But of course, being highly connected, because the forging is all about spirit, the heavenly alchemy, alchemizing the spirit with the world, two different kind of elements coming together and creating a really strong foundation. So you will then step into the Emperor type energy, because you're no longer a husband, but you want to be a husband to your Empress here. You want to take that risk, that leap of faith towards her, because you have a very large, divinely inspired, see the eye of God, inspired cup of love to give your true love, your lover, your soulmate, right? That's what you want to do. Here you are. Isn't that beautiful? I love it, guys. But it takes courage and it takes action. Saying it and talking about it, that's all it is. It's not doing anything. The tower's coming in to make sure your life gets shook up, old names, because you've been, not listening to your heart enough. How many years have gone by that you have been with the wrong people in your life, because you haven't been listening to your heart, you've been listening more to your pocketbook. Okay, you've been too 3D focused. We're two parts. So we're the part of being part of the world with the body, right? The personality, and then we are the soul. You would not, that body and personality and all that you think you're going to acquire and accomplish, your goals or whatever, it would not happen if it weren't for your soul, without your heart. Your heart has to have an equal place in your everyday life. Okay, I hope that helped. Take care of you, and we'll check in with you again, names, next month. Bye.
Hey baby, you want to come over and play some Scrabble tonight? It's our favorite thing to do on Saturday.